Hey everybody, Lonnie here, and this is Shannon Road Media. Oh my God, is it cold out today? So therefore, we're going to cook up something good and hearty that's going to warm your tummy. So don't go away, guys. I will be right back. Hi everyone, Lonnie here. Okay, I told you we're going to cook up something really good and warming today. You see what I have here? I have a package of pork belly. Duroc pork belly, no less. And we're going to cook this up and nice and crispy. So let's get with it here. I have a 3.9 pound pork belly. Duroc, so it's both good and a lot of meat and a lot of nice fat on it. So we're going to turn this over fat side up, okay? And let me get my towel here, and we are going to score this pork belly. Now we need to get it over here, that's the temperature, get it over the top of you, so nice even strokes, and we'll do it in a diamond shape. Cut through the fat, but not into the meat. Just draw the knife along, need a little bit firmer, there we go. About 1/2 inch diamonds we'll be cutting. All right, looking good. Cut all the way across, one nice, long, deep stroke. Okay, this is coming along real good. All right, that looks good. Look at that, how that opened up there. Now we'll turn it the other direction. And create a diamond cut here. All right, there you have it. Look at that, folks. Beautiful diamond cut in there into the fat, the skin side of the pork belly. Now what we're going to do, tell you about the ingredients I have here. I have butter and olive oil, which will go into my skillet here in just a minute. I have some fennel. I have all kinds of herbs. I went out to my herb garden. Even as cold as it is, my herbs are still going real good. I got some chives, I got some rosemary, and I got some French tarragon, which we're going to put in the skillet. A lot of salt, pepper, a broth, and then some white wine. So this white wine is going to serve two purposes. First, it's going to go into our pork belly, and then it's going to go into this belly. So we're going to pour some white wine. It's a Chardonnay. not my favorite. I'm a red wine person, so I'll go sparingly here. But not too bad, not too bad. Have you ever had a bad bottle of wine? Well, maybe, but very rarely. Oh, anyway, we have that. So we are all set. Now, we're going to use both a finer kosher salt and some coarse ground salt, black peppercorn, and we're going to put in some fennel seed. So we're going to take this pork belly and we're going to bend it over and open it up here. And we're going to give it a heavy coating of salt and rub it into the pores. Okay. And then we're going to take some coarser salt. And we're going to rub that into the scores here that we cut into the pork belly. Get it rubbed in there, massaged in real good. Okay. Then we're going to take some fresh ground pepper. A nice heavy coating of fresh ground pepper. Oh, my hand got trying to squeeze it there. Okay. And then we're going to take our fennel. We have probably a tablespoon of fennel seed here, whole fennel. We're going to sprinkle over this Duroc pork belly. And we're going to open it up and get it down into those pores real good. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to slide this aside here. Wash my hands off. We're now going to get our skillet up here in our magnetic cooktop. And we are going to put in 2 tablespoons of butter. And then we're going to turn it on here. Turn it up nice and high because we're going to sear this pork belly both sides. So now we're going to put in a nice portion of olive oil. More or less later on. There we go. I tell you folks, it just doesn't get much better eating than good pork belly, done up crispy. It is going to be so good for our dinner tonight. We're also going to be serving some squash and I think some green beans with this. And when we get this all seared, we're going to put in our convection oven at 190 degrees for 2.5 hours. So it gets all nice and crispy. Okay, it's doing good. Alrighty. We are now going to take this pork belly and we're going to lay it in so it's laid again away from us here. Don't splatter ourselves. There we go. Sizzling up. There we go. All right. Let's get rid of this. Put some more salt on the other side. And some fresh ground pepper. All right, this is searing up very nicely. Okay, doing well. This is going to be so good and tender. We're going to slow roast it in our convection oven at 190 degrees for 2.5 hours. We'll take a look at a little past 2 hours. We're going to now flip it over and do the other side for a little bit. And you can see from the close-up camera, it's giving a nice brown seared color to it. A little ways to go yet, but and we'll be turning this over one more time in here. You can hear it sizzle on the camera and see all the steam come off of it here. Now the thing is, we are going to put in some wine, white wine for flavoring, and some beef broth. And since this is cooked at such a low heat, if we just put the broth and wine in there, it'll never get hot enough. So we will add the wine and broth to this pan, get it almost up to the boiling point, then put the pork belly in and put it in the oven for its 2.5 hours. Oh, it's looking good, looking good. We have our magnetic cooktop on high here at 1800 watts right now. All right. Now we are going to turn this one more time, being very careful not to splash it. There we go. Okay. Not bad. Hey, and while we're waiting on the pork belly to cook, down here below my video there's a big red button that says subscribe. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, please click that button. We greatly appreciate it. And then directly below the video here, above the red button, there's a thumbs up icon. Definitely click that. Give us a like. We greatly appreciate it. And leave us a comment. What you think about our pork belly, how you would do it different, or give us a challenge or something you'd like to see us cook here. We'd like that. Oh, I'm really smelling the fennel seeds that I have in there. And then I got this fennel bulb, which is going to get cut up and go in here in the skillet also. And you'll see here from our close-up camera how this is doing. It's doing quite well. It's browning real nice. I'm going to turn it up here so you can see it. Oh, look at the crust on that, crispy crust on that pork belly. Looking good, looking good. Did you see it there? There you go. Hold up a little bit longer. We are now ready to take this out of the skillet, and we're going to place it over here on the mat. Oh, if I can hold that up to the other camera here and get a close-up, oh my goodness gracious, it is so nice. All right, we're going to turn the heat down now a little bit, and we are going to add in our herbs that we got out of the garden. I have several sprigs of rosemary. We're going to put in there. I have some French Tarragon, and I have a nice handful of chives, and it's going to be crackling, popping as the moisture cooks out of that. And then I am going to chop up my fennel here and get that in the skillet. We're going to save the bulb for something else. We're cutting up all the stems and the stalks right now that we're going here. Okay, there we go. See all the fennel going in? Oh, look at that. All right. Now we're going to put in, probably a good half cup of white wine. Maybe a little more. And we're going to put in a little bit of our beef broth here to get it started. Okay. Get that kind of submerged in there. Now we are going to add our pork belly back in, fat side up. Now we're going to put that in on top of all of our herbs. Okay, there we go. A little bit more salt in the scores here that we have in it. A little more pepper. And then we're going to add enough broth to bring it right up to the bottom edge of the fat, as you can see here on our close-up camera. Probably a little bit more because it will evaporate off. I had 2 cups in there. So now we are going to bring this to a boil. We want to really get it hot, and then we'll put it into our hot oven, okay? It's starting to bubble pretty good. It needs to be hot, otherwise it won't get hot enough at 190 degrees. It is really starting to boil real good. This is actually a pretty simple dish. The time, 2.5, 3 hours to make, but the labor of prepping it and preparing your pork belly is pretty minimal. A very easy recipe to do, and oh my God, is it ever good. Okay, we have our liquids boiling to the boiling point, really bubbling good. So we are going to shut off our oven and open up our convection oven. So, Alexa, set timer for 2 hours. Okay, we have Alexa set the timer for 2 hours, and then we'll check it at 190 degrees, and then we will come back and bring it out and cut it and plate it, and we'll have our s'more all done. So, but don't go away. Due to the magic of video editing, I will be back in just a couple seconds. So again, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, do that. Most importantly, give us a comment what you think about this pork belly dinner I'm cooking up, how you would do it different, how you've done it in the past. I would love to hear from you. So take care, everybody. Don't go away. I will be right back. Well, hi everyone, Lonnie here. We're back. The pork belly has been in the oven now for right at 1.5 hours. So we're going to check it to see if it's done, and we'll be ready to plate it up here. Oh, it is looking good, and the aroma with the fennel and rosemary is just awesome. So we are going to shut the oven off. Here we go. We'll get a close-up here of it in the pan, looking wonderful. Let's see here, we are going to there we go, weight it up. All right. There you have it. The pork belly is nice and crispy on both sides. The fat is just done to a perfection. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. I'm going to give a nice close-up here of this slice of pork belly. Another slice. Oh my goodness gracious, that looks so good. The aroma of the rosemary and fennel coming off of that is just awesome. Okay, there we have the pork belly plated. We have some squash over here. Well, I lost my tongs. Here we are. Okay, there you have it. A nice pork belly, crispy on the top, all kinds of herbs, fennel, rosemary, tarragon, squash. We'll get a close-up here with this camera over here. We are going to have a very, very delicious dinner tonight. So thank you for watching. We're going to enjoy this tonight, and I hope whatever you're having is very good and keep getting you warm in this cold weather. So anyway, before we leave, we wish to send out a big shout out to all the frontline people working with this COVID-19 in the hospitals and emergency wards and stuff. Please keep safe, stay healthy. And then all of our men and women in the military. We thank you very much for serving. Greatly appreciate it. Stay safe, everybody. Take care. We'll see you on the next video of Cooking with Lonnie. Bye-bye.